Hey, if you're new to the channel, man, you rockin' with PNB Rock, man. I want you to drop them PNBs down in the comment section, man. I want you to let me know how y'all feel, man. Hey, I want y'all to look at this footage, man.
Into the store, those people tend to, they scattered away. They knew something was going to happen. The guy walks into the store and the chime goes off. The Roscoes, when you walk into that, the chime goes off and it says bing bong. So we walk in and the people at the counter, they said good morning. And the guy didn't say anything back. And there's people sitting at the booths. The old couple, they looked up while they eating the eggs and they just seen the guy with the hood and the mask walking down. And the guy took his glasses off because he thought something strange was happening. The next thing you know, the guy walks right up to PNB Rock's booth. He walks past his girl and taps PNB Rock on the shoulder. And once he looks over, the guy literally points the strap right in his face and said, "Give me everything." And the footage shows people at that point like ducking down, and you see the people in the kitchen kind of like run up and look through the takeout window. And at the takeout window, it's a bunch of the tickets, so you can kind of see the face pop out, and they're like, "Oh, something's going on up there." So they really decided not to jump out, intervene. They didn't want to tackle the guy because he probably would have got off a few rounds before you could even get to the man. So what happened next is PNB Rock verbally had talked to him, and he told him that he did not want to give anything up, and he was not that person, you know. And so basically at that point, that's when the suspect took his two pulls to the chest and, you know, basically fired up the place. And he stood there for a second as PNB Rock slumped over, and he basically reached into the booth and tried to pull his chains off of his neck and shoulders, and that's what caused PNB Rock to fall onto the ground. And so now they can't like show the footage, obviously, because this is still an ongoing case. But this is basically once he falls to the ground, it was because he tried to pull him down and everything. And that's when he actually gets one of the chains off. He was like, they got one of the chains off and they tried to go for the rollie. And then at that time, he realized that it's too many people watching now, and they could see, you know, his mask is coming down just a little bit, so they could kind of see. He starts sweating. He gets up and runs out the door, and when he goes to run out the door, he already stepped into a puddle that what PNB was leaking, and the dude stepped into the puddle and he left a shoe print on there, so they're able to like detect the exact shoe he was wearing and zoom in and everything like that. Now, if they check the surrounding areas and surrounding apartments and they see the guy wearing that same shoe, then they can actually go and find him when he's not wearing the mask. And then that's exactly how they're going to be able to pinpoint the suspect, get him in, and get justice for PNB Rock. So he's basically caught at this point. The whole community is looking and making sure that, you know, they actually catch the right person and the getaway driver. Now, the getaway driver is who's going to be the guy that snitches, because of the fact that they already got his plates and they already know what type of car he's got, right? And so what is going to happen is that they're going to go after him first and get him to snitch and find the other guy. But it's really easy because once they get the dude's phone number and the IG account he was on, they're going to be able to find him right away with what phone he is. They're going to find my iPhone him and go right to him. He's probably going to have him call the guy or text the guy so that they can get a ping on the GPS signal from the phone tower. When you call somebody, boom, that's what happens. And so, look, guys, this whole thing is a revolving door, man. The fact that PNB Rock already said on DJ Academic's interview that he's been tried to be robbed before in LA. Same type of situation. He was with his girl, and the real sad thing is that he's had a problem with his girl dropping the location and actually calling like real street dudes that are ops to PNB Rock and like trying to scare him, or when they get in an argument, she threatens to get him hit up. And so now that this thing has happened for real, the captain, when they came out and did that press conference right in front of the Roscoes, the lady said that they are for sure that this was all because of the girl's fault. It was 100% her fault. And that's what's coming out of, you know, from what my understanding of their report. And so now when you look at the whole picture, it's like he took away her IG for 6 months because she was being too reckless. And every time they get in an argument, or every time she asks him to go on a shopping spree at Louis Vuitton, and he says, no, I gotta go into the studio and record and make our money. Then we can go shopping somewhere else later. And so it was many times where she would get upset and she would threaten to call somebody to come, an ex-boyfriend, whether it would be, or if it was another street person, maybe somebody that was a street person that's a rapper, or just a rapper, or like could have been some security guard dude, right? So she keeps sending her ex-boyfriend to come after the dude. And they actually got a place in LA. Like PNB Rock real life lives in LA with his girl. And so this girl is from LA. And y'all know how girls from LA are, man. And basically, I'm going to keep it at that. Now, what you got to understand is that she actually knows hitters in LA that are ops to PNB Rock, the actual people that he is beefing with that tried to rob him the last time. Part of that group, the guy that went on live on Instagram with him, telling him that he's going to make him eat that. And all of this crazy stuff. Like, who is that guy? Like, he probably got a hand in this. I mean, you look at it, he's the one that was threatening him last, right? And so if his girlfriend knows that guy or knows a lot of the other people from the other side, then she definitely did it. And the 12 already know. Like this video. Everybody comment down below. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know if you're a PNB Rock fan, Young Dolph fan. Once again, I want to send my condolences to PNB Rock, his whole family, and the girl. So look, guys, the footage is being reviewed right now. The footage is actually showing very clear exactly what happened. They're going to get this guy. They're going to get everything solved for this. So it's exactly just like I said 4 videos ago. So go back and watch all 4 and binge watch every video so you can get caught up. But now this is exactly what's happening in the video. Now they're still reviewing it. They're still taking a look at it and zooming in to do the facial recognition of the person. But he's caught, man. He's already been on multiple cameras. They got the business's cameras. Matter of fact, the informant that they've been working with, there is an informant that witnessed the entire altercation, and basically he took the 12 to the exact camera to look at so that they can see the best angle of his face, the license plate on that car that came by. They're saying it's a black Nissan, but this is the official story. So like, unofficially, allegedly, it's a Nissan, and the footage is showing the guy stepping out of the Nissan on the passenger side.